Hello, I'm Derek John Jones. Today I want to do a read-along and sort of a debunking and roasting of Matt Walsh's children book, which is basically just transphobic propaganda saying that the trans are coming after your kids. You have to beware. To be fair, I couldn't find the actual book itself for free, and I'm not buying that shit. But I was able to find this transcript that pretty much matches what Matt Walsh was reading to a bunch of kids in a video he ripped off the idea from Steven Crowder, and somehow did it worse. Let's get into the crap. My life has been a mistake up to this point. Johnny's a boy with a big imagination. One day he's a dog, the next day a crustacean. One morning he came downstairs barking and clapping, wood spoons for tusks, and sock fins for a flapping. The wood floor's my ocean, the carpet's my shore. Johnny's mom loves her son's make-believe time. Okay, I know this hasn't gotten to the bad territory, but that was not a rhyme. It also felt kind of anticlimactic. I'm not a great writer by any means, but I think even I could come up with something a bit better than that. You're Johnny the Walrus till you change your mind, but Johnny Mom's phone says it's not just pretend. Oh boy, we already got into the transphobic shit. Get what it's saying? He's saying that being a walrus and trans are literally the exact same thing. Oh, and that you're only the thing you were born as because he has no imagination. Seriously, name one fucking... Yeah, if a kid is telling you they want to go by a female name and female pronouns, sorry about the interruptions. When you've said they're male, guess what? Yeah, they are. If a child is come out as trans, the best thing to do is let them live their life as the gender they feel comfortable with. Because gender identity is a personal thing and can only be decided by the person themselves, not by a dude who literally throws hissy fits at Blue's Clues for having the gays on his children's shows. And nobody says that a kid simply playing dress up is the same thing as being trans, except for maybe one or two genuine assholes, but even then, those people have no power or influence. Only a bigot would say, how dare you offend... Do you even understand what that meant? To Matt? Or as I'm going to call you from now on, Mina. Mommy was told to take John for a checkup. People holding signs saying, Johnny's a real walrus. Stop anti-walrusism. Let Johnny transition. Human walruses are real walruses. Well, if Johnny feels more comfortable being a walrus, then yeah, let Johnny be a walrus for now. Hey, here's the thing. There's a huge difference between human walruses and person who lived his life as a guy but now wants to be a girl. Yes, trans women are real women because they have the hormones of women, the appearance of women, or at least what we consider women in the West. Literally what a woman is entirely fucking arbitrary and just decided by social conventions. So yeah, there's no real harm in letting somebody be a trans woman. You'll need to eat worms and put on gray makeup. Trans woman, in the chat, do you have to eat worms and wear makeup? Because apparently Mina Walsh, the world's longest closeted trans woman here, says you need to. No, trans women who wear makeup choose to wear makeup, and They can take it off at the end of the day when they go home. Your analogy is a failure, and so are you. Just like me. The worm gives you whiskers, the gray blends you in. Signs in background. Worms equal whiskers. You too can be a walrus. University of Doctoring. Woke doctor. Yeah, that happens all the time. Remember when you went to your last checkup and doctor had a degree saying woke doctor? That's not a real thing. I mean, doctors who are transforming are literally just going with what the current medical science says, not what some dude who works for the Daily Wire and spends all his time whining about SJWs online says. Oh, I'm sorry. Some girl who spends all her time whining online about what SJWs say. Don't worry, we got you, Mina. And worms don't give you whiskers. That's not how that works. Maybe you need to actually study up medical science instead of pretending you know it, Mina Walsh. And a simple procedure turns feet into fins. Okay, cool. If somebody wants to turn their feet into fins with surgery, who the hell are you to tell them no? It's their body, not yours, Mina. Get over your weird obsessiveness with controlling other people's bodies. It's gross eating worms, Mom. They're all so dang twitchy. Wood spoons kind of hurt, and the makeup is itchy. Then he can just stop eating them, take off the makeup, and take out the wood spoons. You know children don't have to spend their life being trans if they decided to go by a girl's name and wear a dress, or a boy's name and wear pants, and get a haircut at that age. Like, nobody's forcing them to. Deep down, Johnny's mom knew something was wrong, but she felt so much pressure she just went along. Ah, yes, it's the trans people who are pressuring cis people, not cis people who pressure trans people through bullying, violence, making our lives generally a living... Oh, wait! Maybe, Mina, you should try looking in the mirror before going after others. The internet people knew just what to do, and Mommy was told to take Johnny to the zoo. Trans people can live in houses. Your analogy fails in another way, Mina. Nobody's saying take your children to live at Genderlandia, Genderworld, Genderia, or whatever. When Johnny arrived, the walruses grunted. My boy's a real walrus. His growth was just stunted. Okay, moving on. The zookeeper thought, what's she talking about? Ma'am, that's just a boy with wood spoons in his mouth. Oh, great. The zookeeper's a fucking turf. I gotta cancel this bitch right now. But seriously, yeah, like most people don't unironically believe they are animals. But if I believe that, they'll say that I'm phobic. Protecting your son, ma'am, is what's most heroic. Most forced rhyme ever. You have no talent, Mina. And this is coming from me, the person who makes terrible rants with a fire alarm beeping incessantly in the background and video games playing in the background. But seriously, yeah, it's protecting your son to not force them to live at a zoo with walruses and eat worms. That's pretty fucking no shit stuff right there. But not listening to your kid if they're, feeling suicidal because they've been forced to live in the gender they don't want to. That's not protecting your kid. That's you putting your own bigotry above what's best for your child and being a selfish fucking asshole. At last, Johnny's mom was able to see that Johnny's not what he's pretending to be. Now Mommy ignores the mean things on her phones, while Johnny pretends he's a bird flying home. Johnny jumped off the roof playing as a bird and broke his freaking neck. They tried to save him but couldn't, and now Mommy has a severe alcohol problem because she can't deal with the guilt of her son's death. The true ending of Johnny the goddamn walrus. Like, seriously. Mina Walsh, you wrote a children's book for transphobic parents. Oh yes, the poor transphobic, abusive parents. How dare they not get a book, but now they have somebody standing up for them. And in the closeted, self-hating trans community, no less. Like, seriously. This book is just transphobic, gender-critical propaganda. Meant to make trans people look bad from a fucking idiot. Here's the thing, the whole human gets forcibly turned into a walrus. Yeah, that's literally just the movie Tusk. He just took Tusk and changed it to be for a children's audience. Like, don't buy this book. If you really are curious, just wait till it wait till it gets leaked for free online. Lots of every day, bye.